Hey, what's up guys, it's Jsmith Gaming here. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we are going to be showing you guys how to barch at Town Hall 4. This attack strategy is incredibly fun to use, very efficient, and honestly just amazing at farming overall. I just wanted to say, before we get into the main bit of the video, thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. It's awesome to see at the channel growth overall. I'm so blessed to have the community that I have, and I'm seriously thank you to every single one of you. It's the first time I'm going to be showing this intro, so if you guys like the intro, let me know, and let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you guys like that new intro. I'm going to be doing a complete rebrand, so let me know what you think of that. And this is the composition that we are going to be using today: 50 barbarians and 30 archers. I like to offset it with more barbarians and archers just because the barbarians are going to be doing more of the tanking, so you really want to have more of them so that way the archers can kind of just stay behind them on the back line and dish out a lot of damage. And the reason this composition is so good, it's incredibly good for farming, not so much, it's not so reliable in regards to war and just 3 stars, is because it's very fast to train, especially if you have a boost going. It takes like maybe a minute or less to train a full army, and it's just incredibly successful at getting a good amount of loot very fast. So as you can see, I've had a decent amount of success with this attack composition. I really can't complain, and like I said, I'm just really excited to show you guys this. So before we get into the first replay, if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys learned something here, and let's go ahead and get into this first replay. So I'm going to be showing you 2 different types of bases here. This is going to be the wide open layout, which is pretty poorly designed, and the next one I'm going to be showing you more of an enclosed layout, which is the harder base to go up against. But these are just kind of like the 2 different bases that I look out for. So the main thing that you're looking for when you're doing a barge attack is, where is the mortar placed? If the mortar is tucked in the middle of a base and it's really hard to get to, chances are you don't really want to attack the base. But if it's on near the outside of the base, just like this one, you can take it out pretty easily by distracting it with the barbarians, which I'll show you in the next replay, or by simply taking it out in the dead zone by being able to place your barbarians inside this little dead ring right here and take it out just like that. And so after a mortar is taken out, a base is pretty much crippled at Town Hall 4. And so the next step that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to put your barbarians first and surround the defenses, take up all their attention, and then place the archers behind them, and you should be able to have the base pretty much wrapped up. And the key is here, guys, is if you can get to that mortar as soon as possible, and then basically tank that with your barbarians, and then finish it off with the barbers. I mean, not the barbers, I'm talking about getting my hair cut because it's quarantine, man. But with the archers. So let's go ahead and prepare for the harder base, which is the more enclosed base. Let's go ahead and get into that. So here we have, for replay number 2, is an enclosed base. And so as you can see, the mortar is inside the walls and blocked by some exterior buildings. So we need to find a way to go ahead and destroy that as soon as possible, so that way our barbarians and archers can successfully clear the rest of the base. So as you watch, you can see that I'm spreading my barbarians across the base to basically divert the attention of the mortar, so that way I can safely put my archers down to go ahead and take out this mortar as soon as possible. And as you can go ahead and see, I'm basically clearing the outside with the barbarians, really just letting the archers go on the back line, and boom, just like that, I have taken out the mortar and the base is absolutely crippled. It's really important that you can, if you can, to basically put some archers and try to pick off the defenses on the outside, so that way you can kind of just let your barbarians basically take all the attention and let your archers just take all the damage and do the damage from the back line. So that's going to be all for this replay. Let's go ahead and do some live attacks. So I just want to show you guys something before we get into the live attack, and that is you can be successful without clan castle troops. You don't need it. It truly works without it. It's really just up to your execution and your base choice. And I will do one replay closer to the end with some giants, because I think that's the best clan castle troop that we could bring. And let's go ahead and hit this base first. As you can see, The mortar tower is closer to the outside, and I definitely think this is a base that we could take out. So I'm going to invest a lot of barbarians on this bottom side as well, but first things first, I need to take out this mortar. So I'm going to go ahead and spread out my barbarians across the base and try to take out these exterior buildings so that way my archers have easy access to this mortar. I'm going to go ahead and start placing the archers down, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting a focus kind of on this corner here so that way my archers can take it out as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and save those last bit of troops right there, and my archers should step up. Nice. And I'm going to start taking out these bottom defenses with my archers and my barbarians, and this base should be wrapping up pretty shortly as long as these archers can go ahead and swipe down. As you can see, they don't have any barbarians to tank for them, sadly, so they are going to be falling off one by one, but the bottom side of the base is looking very good, which is good to see. But it's going to be close to see if we can actually get 3 stars on this one, because this soul cannon is taking out a lot of our troops, which is not good to see. But something you have to realize here, guys, is this composition is not really made to be an OP like 3-star strategy. It's really made for farming, and that's what it's really good at. It's very cheap, very fast to train, and very efficient to use. So as you can see, the archers and the barbarians are starting to close in on the middle of the base. They're about to take down the town hall as well. There is still a lot of troops left, so I still have actually a decent amount of hope that we'll be able to 3-star this base. But it's not going to be as clean as the other ones because I wasn't able to take out this cannon so early. But this is looking like 3 stars just because of the sole amount of archers that we have left. And that's what makes this attack strategy so strong, is because even though there's an offset of 50 barbarians compared to 30 archers, is that the barbarians are much more tankier and are able to basically frontline for the archers relatively easy, so it's easy to get 3 stars. Alrighty guys, as you can see, we got a pretty nice pickup against UD land, 50k plus on each resource, which is a great pickup. Let's go ahead and get into the next raid and see what we can find. This is looking like more of an open layout, but honestly, because the mortar is so deep in, this is not a base I want to attack. Because if a mortar is incredibly hard to access, it's just not really a good base for you. Like this is probably, again, not another base to attack because the mortar is so deep in the base and it's just not a good or preferable arch attack. I'm gonna go ahead and keep looking. Okay, this is looking like a huge amount of loot, and honestly, this is the type of raid where I don't care if I get 3 stars, because as you can see, this is a Town Hall 6, and honestly, but like the loot is so good that it's worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take out this mortar as soon as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bunch of barbarians on that. They should be able to take that out very nice and shortly. Gonna go ahead and drop a decent amount of archers on there as well. Gonna go ahead and drop some more barbarians and archers on these cannons out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and overload this bottom side and overwhelm these bottom towers. So these cannons should be wrapped up here on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a couple extra troops. Okay, the archer tower should actually be going down shortly, and there looks like to be a ton of troops over here on this side as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some archers down on this side just to make sure I secure these resources. And even though this is a wizard tower, it's no problem, because as long as we get all this loot here, guys, that's all that matters. And this is looking pretty good, guys. I really can't complain. This is a ton of loot, and I'm actually curious to see if we will be able to 3-star, but this wizard tower is going to work on the troops, and it's going to be really close to see if we can 3-star, but it's really going to be up to the archers to really step up to the plate here and take it out. And it's looking like it is going to be 3 stars, so that's awesome. Even though it's a Town Hall 6, because it was such a poor layout, we were able to punish that part of it, and boom, 3 stars right there, guys. Really exciting. And so for this next raid, I'm gonna go ahead and actually bring some clan castle troops to show you how I would utilize giants in the clan castle if I was attacking another base. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and do this last attack, this time with some clan castle troops, and see how we can get it done and utilize the clan castle troops such as giants to our advantage when attacking these types of bases. Let's go ahead and see what we can find here, something worth hitting. That one base I just passed up on was actually pretty nice. I saw a decent amount of loot there. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. And okay, this is a base where, as you can see, the mortar is kind of tucked in behind a decent amount of buildings. But even though this loot isn't really that insane, it's fine because I'm really just doing this to show an example. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by using my barbarians to go ahead and distract some of the defenses. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the giants on that archer tower. And I'm going to go ahead and start gunning towards this mortar tower as soon as I can. So it looks like these giants are going in, which is awesome to see. Now I just need to save some of these archers and hope they go in for that mortar. As you can see, I'm guiding them in one by one, just taking that out. Alright, so the mortar is going down right now. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and start putting the rest of these archers and barbarians on this backside and trying to take out this archer tower. Really to just pick up these outside defensive buildings while these troops are going ham in the middle. And this is looking like another 3-star, guys. All the giants are still up. It almost seems like I didn't even need them on this raid. Because, so really the point of the giants, guys, is really to just distract the mortar tower as much as you can. And it's really, like, if you have clan castle troops at your disposal, by all means use them. If you don't, and you need help finding a clan, you can go ahead and check out that video I have. It is very helpful in regards to finding a clan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much again for 400 subscribers. I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one.